Hi everyone, Deb here. I thought I'd do kind of a week in review, how last week went, and then we're going to go into my new planner and we're going to do this week's plans and then talk a little bit about 2025, but then I'm going to move into a separate video for goals and detailed plans for 2025 because 44 minutes later yesterday I had a video of everything and it was just too much because, I talk too much. Yes. Anyway, so last week was Christmas in the middle of the week, but besides that, I did some grocery shopping and picked up my prescriptions on Monday. And I came home, and my son wasn't home, but his lunchbox and something else was there. So I knew he hadn't gone to work. Well, he went out to shop early, but I got a call um, that his car broke down. He was driving back from a store on a main highway and his car broke down, but luckily he was able to pull off and get into a shopping center parking lot and he had to have it towed to we had it towed to AAA because we're members. Anyway, and they supposedly fixed it and we went and got it on Tuesday. So keep that in mind. I wrapped presents most of this day other than to take him to go get his car. So Wednesday was Christmas. We went to my daughter's. We did our gift exchange. It was very nice. Came home to relax. Um, and really didn't do a whole lot the rest of that day. I can't even remember what we had for dinner. I think we might have had leftovers or something. I don't know. Um, so then Thursday, I had an appointment at AAA I made when we went to get my son's car because my windshield wipers, the driver's side one, I actually didn't have it wasn't that old as far as the rubber was concerned, but the blade itself that held the rubber in was broken and it wasn't holding the rubber in, which I discovered when it snowed one day, I think last Sunday or Saturday or something. And yeah, it came flopping out and I'm like, "Oh, great." And it was supposed to rain this weekend, which it did. So I thought I need to get that done and they ordered them on Tuesday and got them on Thursday and I went there at 1 and they put them in within like 15, 20 minutes. So that was wonderful. Then I went to my daughter's because I left something there on Thanksgiving and also on Christmas Day I had taken some spinach dip and she didn't want the whole container of it. Um but she did get to eat some of it. Anyway, I picked that up, but we had a cup of coffee. And while I was there, my son called and said he had just tried to leave for work because he leaves around 2, and his car did it again, the same thing. And what it was is if you step on the gas, he couldn't go more than 15 miles an hour. It's like the gas was not getting to whatever it had to get to make the car go. So whatever they fixed wasn't the issue, which is horrible because it cost him $1,300 on Tuesday for everything they did, and now it's going to be at least another 500, we're told, which I think is I hope they figured out what it is and fix it once and for all. Anyway, so he said just go I had planned to after my daughters go up to my brother's and give him his gift because his last item came on Thursday morning. I got him in 3 pieces, and Thursday was the last one, so I took his up and delivered it, and then I came home. He had the car towed from home, and then he just called out because I wasn't here to use his car to go to work. So 3 days out of this week that he wasn't supposed to be off work, he was, and then it turned into 4 because his car wasn't done. He wasn't feeling that great. Yeah, and, so anyway, um, it was a blah day, I put. His car won't be ready until at least Tuesday, but we didn't know that at the time. He wasn't feeling good, probably all this stress, and I made sloppy joes for dinner. I can't remember, honestly, if that was Thursday or Friday. I did get information out to all the people in my jewelry making fun collaboration for 2025. We have a new chart we're going to be following and it's going to be a little different. So please watch that on my Daily Designs channel and see what we do. I think it's a cool idea and I hope everybody's up for it. Saturday, rainy day. I was not feeling good. I had a really bad headache. My eyes hurt and were watering all day. I mean, I've never had them hurt the way they did before. I actually was getting scared I was going to have a stroke or something. But anyway, I took some Tylenol after dinner, and I also took a Coldies a little bit later after dinner, and I felt a lot better on Sunday. But hold that thought. We again had leftovers. I had sloppy joe on one piece of low carb bread, and my son had ham and bean soup left over, which I actually had for lunch also on Sunday, and that finished it finally. Sunday was a rainy day. I put but may walk during midday lull, but I did not. I was feeling better than Saturday until the evening, and then the headache started to come back. I did not take anything. I don't like taking medicine unless I have to, so I thought I'll just try and sleep it off. Well, today is Monday. I still have the headache. I took something just now, actually. I had on here make videos, pink and main hauls, which I did, and 2005 plans, which I did, but I'm going to redo it and you'll see that today, Monday. And I put see if I sent out embellishments on the 11th, rules, and I did do that on December 11th or something like that. So I did not decorate this week, and this last page does have the last of December into January, but I'm going to do that in my new planner. So this is the end of my 2024 Day Designer Planner that I got at Target. I loved it. It's just kind of big, but I love the schedule and to-do separate. I did love that about this journal, but is it worth having the big journal? I don't know. So I bought a while back, and I shared it with you on some haul video or something, this Bloom planner for 2025. I thought it said 24 there for a minute. Like, no, not 24, 25. And it has a lot of stuff like how will you bloom, create a mission statement for your ideal year. Now, I do not have a word of the year. However, and I'm not going to. However, when I was sharing my Deck the Year 2024, all my artist playing cards, altered playing cards, artist trading cards, I had found this, and I'm going to put this in here when I feel like writing something neatly. Happiness isn't getting what you want, it's wanting what you've got. I'm not finishing out 2024 very well that way, but I am going to in 2025. I have so many things I haven't used since I bought them or have barely used, and I have paper, which is things too, stamps, dies, embossing folders, my jelly plate, my foil machine, my wax melts, and my jewelry. Honestly, I just need to get into my stuff and do, and stop buying. So, we're going to talk about 2025 in another video, but I'll just share this week. I'm not going to go through all this, but look at all the note papers. I will be trying to do a random act of kindness. I don't know if it'll be the exact ones they have on here, but they do give you examples for 2 random acts of kindness. Invite a new friend or colleague for coffee or tea. So you're supposed to do that in January. Pick up trash around your neighborhood in February. I might mix those up a little bit. Relay an overheard compliment. I don't go out enough to hear them much, but if I hear anything on YouTube, I may relay it and say, did you hear that? Anyway, here's my week. I don't know if I'm going to decorate it. I might, because I placed another order today, and I placed one I placed 2 today. HSN Mariposa, I blame you. I'm kidding. I'm responsible for my own purchases, but she had some amazing product hauls from HSN over September through December, or September through November. Anyway, she shared them today, I think, or yesterday. I can't remember. But one of the things I put in my cart for Altenew was this little mini stamp set because it was on sale. And I thought, and I had another thing in my cart, and I thought, I better check and make sure I didn't already buy that because that looks like something I would have bought before. It was a wildflower bundle, stamps, dies, and I don't know if there was anything else in it or not, but it was on radically reduced price for that one. And this was like half off or something. Well, when I was looking through my Altenew stamps and stuff, I didn't find the other bundle, but I found that I had this mini fireworks. So perhaps I can stamp a firework or two because it's kind of small. So I might do that. And if I do, I'll share it next week with you when I do next week's weekly. Um, so my top priorities for this week, the week of Monday, December 30th through Sunday, January 5th, is get organized, get a head start on 2025 crafting, basically. But also, I have some business stuff I have to do for Dahlia Designs, for tax reporting and things like that. I need to finish up and spreadsheets and stuff. And Penny's birthday challenge entry. Her birthday is sometime in January. I don't know the exact date. The challenge goes through January 31st, has to be postmarked. And all she's asking for is a birthday card, an ATC, Artist Trading Card, if you haven't sent one, and some ephemera of our choosing that she's going to use to put in her art journal. So I need to get that done and out so it's off my plate. And I have one or two cards I would like to get out for another birthday or just a happy meal to someone or two. So today is Monday, December 30th, and I'm already behind because it's already almost 9 o'clock. And I haven't started working on my craft room because I had the headache. I started ordering stuff. It took too long doing that. I shouldn't have even done that. Um, but I am going to work on my craft room today, but I may do a couple hours of it, take a break, maybe do Penny's birthday challenge. My son's going to have my car all day today and probably tomorrow, and then he's off on Wednesday. So, and he's going to go to his dad's, hopefully with his own car, but maybe with mine, depending on whether his car gets done Tuesday or Thursday. Because the mechanic that handles his whatever he has to have done in his type of car, I think is off until Tuesday. So I'm just not sure. Anyway, so I want to do that and maybe some crafting or coloring. I'm not sure yet. Depends on how my head and everything feels. And I can feel it in my sinuses a little more today. So it's definitely a cold I'm fighting off. And I'm trying to fight it, guys. I want to just continue. New Year's Eve is an to me. I'm older, as most of you know, and so I don't go out on New Year's Eve and party. Actually really have never been a big social butterfly party person. I mean, I used to like to have a drink on New Year's Eve or a toast with someone, whether it was a husband or something. And years ago, one of my neighbors used to throw parties. This was many years ago, like 20, 25, 30 years ago. Anyway, we used to go over there and we could walk across the street, and go home, so it wasn't a big deal. But I'm not a type to go out to a big celebration anywhere and party. So our celebration is usually I fall asleep on the sofa, my son wakes me up in time to see the ball come down on New Year's Eve, and we do a toast of ginger ale or something non-alcoholic, and because I can't have the alcohol due to the sugar content now. Anyway, and then I get ready for bed and go back to sleep. And New Year's Day, our tradition has been in the past, our whole family were German Dutch background. So our tradition was pork and sauerkraut. I guess it's supposed to cleanse your system, get a fresh start for the year or something. But we had pork and sauerkraut, or actually kielbasa and sauerkraut, about 2 weeks ago. We're not really feeling the sauerkraut. So I don't know what we're going to do. And I heard Patty, Life with Patty, I think it's called, her channel's called, saying that they don't really do much either, and she was thinking of picking up Chinese food on the way home on Tuesday. I can't do that because our Chinese place, our favorite one, is closed on Tuesdays. That's the only day of the week they're usually closed. I doubt they're going to be open on New Year's Day, but maybe if they are, we'll have Chinese too. And if not, I have a freezer full of food and other packaged goods and canned goods and so forth. So we'll make do with something. Not sure what. Um, but I just want to cook a good healthy meal of some kind on that day. Although my son won't be home, but I still might cook a good healthy meal and then we can have it leftovers on Thursday. So Thursday is the second of, and I'll probably craft while he's gone that day. I should put that in, craft. So that might be the day I make Penny's project. And I'll put, my son was supposed to go to his father's on Sunday, the 29th, but he changed it yesterday because he still isn't feeling grand. He changed it to New Year's Day. Um, Okay, so Deck the Year I'm participating in, which is hosted by Penny's Crafty Creations. And this year she added index cards, took off flashcards. So it's decks of cards or index cards. And I have an abundance of both. I have more than these, but I have this whole pack of 4x6. I have some 5x7s too, and I believe I have some packs of 3x5 or whatever they are. So I have all kinds of sizes of index cards. So we'll see what I can do with that. And I have this little bin. Excuse me 1 minute. Sorry about that. The cold is kicking in. I have an unopened deck, but I'm not going to use that. I have this box of playing cards, which is falling apart. It doesn't really look that old either, but it's pretty on the back. I don't know where I got these. Maybe Dollar Tree? Premium cards, fashion designs. Yes, this was Dollar Tree, Greenbrier, but those are pretty. Prettier than these, but maybe I'll alternate. And then, I don't know, I think I got these maybe at Hobby Lobby or somewhere a long time ago. But these are blank artist trading cards. You can do mixed media or whatever you want on them. And there's probably 100 of them, although I'm pretty sure I used some, but look how many there are in this nice little box. So I'll probably be alternating between these, and index cards. And then also I'd like to use these up. These are 15 designs, one each. These were from Hobby Lobby also, and they're just different um, fronts for artist trading cards. Country Road, these were called. And then you can put on top of them whatever you want. So I think I'm going to start using these and try and start using stuff up that I have sitting around here. Oh, that's a pretty one. I love that one. Anyway, that one's pretty too. They're all pretty. That's pretty too with the roses and stuff. Pink roses and the pink brick. That one's pretty. They're all pretty, aren't they pretty? Country Road. So I don't know if they sell this stuff anymore, but at the time they were $2.99 and I probably got them, on sale or something. And then I also have this little stack of neutral paper, which is 2x3 inch, and I put it in here because playing cards, are 2.5 by 3.5, so you could stamp stuff on these and edge them or do whatever you want on the different colors and put them on top, not on top those pretty things, but you could do mixed media on the background and then stamp or put whatever on these and edge them and whatever you want. But there are like little cardstock pieces in neutrals, these colors here, and they're just 2x3 little pieces of sort of thin cardstock. And I don't know what this is just an envelope. I don't know why that's in here, but I maybe didn't like the way it turned out. I don't know. I can't remember. So that I'm going to be doing for pennies. Now that said, oops, this goes in here. Jean she just changed her channel name and now it is Lizzie Jean's Artistic Chaos, I believe I got that right. Um, she is doing also an artist trading card collaboration. It is weekly. N- She doesn't have a day. I verified that with her when she was on Martha's Live last night. However, she's going to have a list, and each week we'll do a different type of artist trading item. It could be a artist trading card, an altered playing card, an altered index card, a hexagon, a moo or mini moo, something like that. She showed them on her video, which I'll try and remember to link down below, as well as I'll link Penny's birthday challenge video if you're interested in joining that. And so I have to make hers because I think her collaboration will start this second week. No, not that week, this week, the week of the 6th, I think. I need to verify that. She was typing, she said she had her list ready. She still needed to type it up, but she showed all the various things. There was like a hexagon or octagon. I always get those mixed up. Shape. There was an artist trading coin, which is basically a 2-inch circle that you can decorate up. And I've done those before years ago. So anyway, it'll be fun. So I don't know. I'm going to try and do both of them. Now, Penny's the Deck the Year 2025, except for this week one, I'm probably going to do them every other week, but I'll do 2 weeks worth of cards at once. So maybe in the off weeks, I can do Jean's one on and post on Thursdays because that'll work for me for Thursdays. And then I do need to color some pages for the 5th, which starts the new collaboration I've already done a video about called 52 Weeks of Color Inspiration with Brandy over at Left Handed Crafter. And I also am going to continue Mandala Mondays because I just like mandalas. And Coloring Party with Friends, which is Jamie's Life and Crafts and More with Pat, I believe is her channel. And we're using a certain book for that. Um, Now that one I'm probably going to do every other week and do 2 pages because we know ahead of time what the pages are because they're going in order. And I'm going to alternate that with the one from Rosemary, which is called Color and Create with Us You Rock Art. But on her, sometimes I will color and sometimes I will create, like whatever, cards or something. I don't know. Okay, so Friday, I also want to craft. I want to do 10 on the 10th cards and get the video done and scheduled. Now, Saturday, I put off day, but actually, and I put pay bills. I'm going to take that off because I don't really have to pay any bills. I already wrote them out of my checkbook for. I get paid on a small amount on the 1st of each month, which means the 31st. It'll probably go in my checking, but there's 3 small bills that are like auto pay, and I already wrote them in my checkbook, so we're good on that. But I need to do jewelry because I did an opening of a kit that got sent to me for free, and that was from Softflex. And I need to get a video up on makes with that, so I need to make some stuff. Plus, the video I did for the 18th jewelry making fun, I um, said I wanted to make some coordinating pieces. So I want to do that before the next jewelry making fun comes up. So I think Friday will be jewelry day. I mean, I'm sorry, Saturday will be jewelry day. I might flip-flop these two. I'm just not sure yet. Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday is my birthday. Yay! I don't usually make a big deal out of my birthday because I'm older now. However, I'm starting to get to the mindset of be grateful for every day that I have here. Be happy that I have another birthday. And when I went for my arthritis shots and my trigger thumb correction thing, and the doctor said to me, you know, yes, you have a little bit of arthritis. Some not so bad and some worse in my hands. But she said, just be grateful you're old enough to have that problem because many people aren't that lucky. And she's right. And yeah, I'll just leave it at that because I don't want to get into tears. But anyway, so this Sunday, my birthday, 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central, and you'll have to figure it out for the rest of you, 8, I think, a.m. Pacific. Our first of 52 weeks of coloring collaboration with Left-Handed Crafter goes up, so watch for that. And how that works is, which I mentioned in my video, the first all but the last week of the month, last Sunday of the month, we can color whatever we want. It can be stamped images, it can be other images out of the 2 books we're using that aren't the ones we're going to do together, or it can be out of a different book if we so choose. So I don't know, I haven't picked out what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to color it on Thursday, if not before. Um, so that will go up on Sunday, and then Sunday evening, it's going to be cold this day. I just checked the weather, and yesterday it had snow, but my daughter and granddaughter and son and I are going to a place called Longwood Gardens, which we love to go. It is a former AI DuPont founder um, homestead with beautiful gardens, Italian gardens, all kinds of gardens, and they do light shows and stuff around the holidays. She said, did I want to go at 1:30 or 7? And I said 7 because we can see the lights better. But now it's going to be like 24 degrees Fahrenheit. It's going to be cold. And up until this morning, they were calling for snow. Of course, in the evening, starting around 6, but that got pushed to Monday so far. So hopefully we'll be okay and just have to really bundle up and wear scarves and stuff. So that's my week. I'm not decorating it. I might go back. I don't think I'll do this in here because I don't know. These pages are a little thin. I mean, they're not super thin, but they're a little thin. So that's my week. Last of December, beginning of January, and I am going to stop here and I'm going to come back with a separate video on plans for 2025. I already told you a couple of them, but I just want to go over plans and goals for 2025 separately, and I have already filled in January. So we'll show you that. And I'm going to call this the hashtag Plan Fun Get Things Done for the last week of December, but I'm not going to do weekly videos, and I'll talk about that in the next video too. Okay, so sorry to Jazzy at Crafty Girl Chronicles, but I don't get the viewership on these. I am still going to plan. I am a planner, but I don't know because this is smaller. I might put a few stickers in here and there, or a little bit of washi here and there, but I'm mostly gonna focus on getting things done and planning and not videoing about it so much. I may do once a month sort of a recap of how did I do? Am I meeting my goals? What were my problems? What do I need to work on? That kind of thing once a month, not every week. Okay? I think that's how I'm going to go forward with the planning stuff. So let me know what you think about that and let me know what your plans are, and do you have goals for 2025 as well or plans? I don't do resolutions. I do goals and I do planning, and like I said, I'm going to try and be happier with what I have and try and focus on not try and focus on things I don't have because I have plenty. And in fact, I need to be getting rid of some stuff in 2025. Okay, guys, talk to you soon. Hugs, love, and peace. Happy New Year. If I don't see you again, I think I will one more video before the new year. Okay, take care. Hugs, love, and peace.